like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have bad luck for the rest of the week.
Although crocodiles are really large reptiles and can get up to enormous sizes, they suffer from the prevalence of big fish stories and over-exaggeration. In the internet age, photographs of crocodiles are often manipulated digitally to make the animal look much larger than it is. So, how big is the largest crocodile really? From Gomek to the biggest known crocodile ever, here are 10 of the largest crocodiles in the world. Let's begin. Number 10. Gomek. The life of this saltwater crocodile, who would one day be known as Gomek, began in the jungles of New Guinea, possibly as early as the 1930s. The crocodile reached adult size by the time World War II touched the island. Gomek measured 5.4 meters long and weighed 1,896 pounds. After originally being captured in Papua New Guinea and changing homes once or twice, Gomek eventually wound up in the St. Augustine Alligator Farm Zoological Park in Florida. He quickly became popular among tourists for his calm disposition towards humans and willingness to perform tricks such as food tossing. The sheer size of this peaceful monster fascinated the viewers more than anything. Feeders still use tongs to feed Gomek, so he doesn't bite your arms off. After a long run of 8 years of being cared for in captivity in St. Augustine, the elderly Gomek died of heart disease in 1997. Number 9. Cassius. Impressive in both size and age, Cassius the croc is estimated to be about 110 years old or more. This Australian saltwater giant has been claimed as the largest crocodile seized in captivity and was known by the Guinness Book of World Records largest crocodile in captivity in 2011. Cassius was known as a problem animal that attacked boats in the Northern Territory's Finniss River and was captured in 1984. 3 years later, he was brought to Green Island by crocodile hunter George Craig, who had opened Marineland Melanesia in 1969. At the time of his introduction to the zoo, Cassius measured 5.3 meters, 17 feet 5 inches. He lived in the Marine Melanesia Zoo on Green Island with over 50 other crocodiles. Saltwater crocodiles often have a reputation for being quite aggressive, and Cassius must be handled with caution and respect as any other croc. However, he's reported to have developed a calm attitude towards caregivers that he's known for years. Number 8. Utan. To find this ambassador of Thailand, Dr. Sam Seashole traveled to Somot Prakan Crocodile Farm about 12 miles outside of Bangkok, Thailand. And the rest, as they say, is history. Utan, which is named after the farm owner's son, Utan Yang Prampakarn, was and still is considered the largest crocodile on exhibit in the United States. Utan is a hybrid between saltwater and Siamese crocodiles. He was born in 1964, weighs in at 2,000 pounds, and is over 5.7 meters in length. Utan truly is the king of crocs. Fun fact, although Utan's bite force has never been tested, it is said to be estimated around 5,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. That's more than 2 tons! Number 7. Gustav. The biggest Nile crocodile ever recorded, this large man-eating crocodile named Gustav is definitely the most feared beast in Africa. It is a large male Nile crocodile from Burundi and is rumored to have killed as many as 300 humans. Locals report that Gustav kills for pleasure as well as for food, picking off several people in an area and then disappearing for a while before repeating the cycle. Gustav was named by Patrice Fay, a herpetologist who had been studying and investigating him since the late 1990s. Much of what is known about Gustav stems from the film Capturing the Killer Croc, which aired in 2004 on PBS. The film documented a capture attempt and study of Gustav. Since Gustav has not been captured, his exact length and weight is unknown, but in 2002, it is stated that he could easily be more than 18 feet, 5.5 meters long, and weigh more than 2,000 pounds, 910 kg. Gustav was originally thought to have been around 100 years in age, but it was discovered that he has a full set of teeth, indicating that he's significantly younger. Number 6. Sweetheart. Sweetheart was a huge saltwater crocodile responsible for a series of attacks on boats in Australia between 1974 and 1979. In July 1979, it was caught alive by a team from the Territory Parks and Wildlife Commission, but unfortunately drowned while being transported when he became tangled with a log. The crocodile's mounted body is now on permanent display at the Museum of Art Gallery of Northern Territory. In 2007, Australian independent horror film named Rogue about a group of tourists in Australia who fall prey to a giant man-eating crocodile was inspired by the story of Sweetheart. But Sweetheart was never responsible for an attack on a human, just another attempt by humans to give reptiles a bad name. Number 5. Kalia. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, Kalia is the largest crocodile in the world, measuring 7 meters long and having an estimated weight of 2 tons. This croc is found in the Bhitarkanika Park, India. Guinness people were skeptical about the claim because they couldn't identify the crocodile's size because it was in such a remote place. So they ended up accepting the claims made by people. But the people were believing that in 1926, an even bigger saltwater crocodile with the same name was shot and killed in the Damra River, located in the name place. This dark-skinned crocodile was a notorious man-eater, alleged to have terrorized the region for 50 years. Number 4. Chris. According to a story, a massive crocodile was shot in July 1958 near Normanton, Queensland, Australia. It was named Chris after the person who shot it. According to local claims, it was 64 meters long. The claimed size of Chris is highly mysterious because it is much larger than any other previously reported measurements. Its replica can be found in Queensland, Australia. Zoologist and crocodile expert Adam Brittman analyzed the replica's head in June 2017 and found that its head-body ratio is not appropriate. So the size of the crocodile is still up for debate. Number 3. Bunjan Senang. Bunjan Senang is a gigantic saltwater crocodile and used to live in Borneo. Unlike many other peaceful crocs in this list, Bunjan was actually anything but calm. Nicknamed the Man-Eater, some people even claim that the croc had been on killing sprees for the last 30 years. Initially, he was estimated at 7.62 meters. Bunjan Senang was killed in May 20th, 1992. After the kill, it turned out that his length was miscalculated. He was actually 5.88 meters and weighed over a ton. The skull of Bunjan Senang is placed at the Sarawak Museum. Number 2. King Croc of Dubai. It's only fair to call a giant crocodile from Dubai King Croc. There's a huge saltwater crocodile weighing in at a whopping 1,660 pounds and measuring over 5 meters in length in the Dubai Aquarium and Underwater Zoo. It was first thought that he was around 2.4 meters in length, but when the king croc was moved from the Botanic Gardens that he had taken over to a more protected environment located in Queensland, Australia, it measured in to be twice the suggested size. In 2014, it had arrived at the Dubai Aquarium and Underwater Zoo. Today, it is 40 years old, already one of the longest living crocs in the world. The king croc is expected to grow much bigger over the next 50 years. Before we show you number 1, we have a bonus entry crocodile whose sheer size will shock you. Yay. Yay is an estuarine Siamese hybrid who lives in Sumut Prakan Crocodile Farm at the zoo in Thailand. The length of Yay is between 5.5 and 6 meters long, as multiple sources report different sizes, but this gigantic crocodile is definitely bigger than Cassius. Yay, like Gomek, has a great tolerance for people. Feeders and caretakers can clean him and touch him without fear. Even visitors are getting really close to him. You can see for yourself in this video how Yay is showing no aggression even when surrounded by people. Number 1. Lo Long. Finally, we have Lo Long. This saltwater crocodile was the largest crocodile in the world. This massive reptile was suspected to be the culprit of several attacks and human deaths before he was captured alive. While this size is often misrepresented or exaggerated at 10 meters, when he was seen in the wild, the records were set straight when he was measured to be around 7 meters, which I have to say is still huge. You can imagine how troublesome it must have been by the fact that it took a 2-year collaborative effort to finally capture Lo Long. Hunted over a period of 3 weeks, it took around 100 people to bring him onto land. He became aggressive at several points during the capture and twice broke restraining ropes before eventually being properly secured. He was estimated to be at least 50 years old during his life in captivity. He was kept in a custom-built place due to his massive size. That's it for today, people. Which one of these gigantic crocodiles did you think was the most fascinating? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.